Hello, subscribers. This is yours truly, JBlue68, coming to you on October 28th with a super comic book haul. This is going to be a pretty huge haul here. Got a bunch of books that I'm going to show. And before I get into this haul, I just want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, commenting, sharing, and also continue to do so, tapping the notification bell on your way in and out of this particular YouTube channel, so you can get more videos like this as I post them immediately. Well, this is a new comic book haul, but this book right here is actually not part of any recent release. This is an old release of Moon Knight, and the reason why I have this book in this haul is because it's recently been announced that actor Oscar Isaacson, who played as Dameron Poe in the new Star Wars trilogy, which I absolutely do not like, will be playing this character. At least that's the announcement, but we have to be careful because last time we got an announcement about Tatiana, whatever her name is playing She-Hulk. That turned out to be a false or fake news. Alright, so hopefully this news is true. I know that Moon Knight actually is factually going to be on Disney Plus. When, we don't know. But yes, Oscar Isaacson will be playing that role. He's a good actor. I just don't like the new Star Wars trilogy whatsoever. Anyway, so I thought I would feature this comic book in the haul so you can get an idea of who he is or what he looks like. He's a dark, mysterious character who uses magic. He's kind of like a mixture between Batman, Deadpool, and I don't know, Blade. Alright, so there he is. That's what he looks like. Okay. Next up, we get into the new comic books for this haul. And this, of course, is a book that was announced over a month ago from Todd McFarlane, a dedication in memory of Chadwick Boseman from Image Comics. And this is actually Spawn, the character Al Simmons, and a praise to Wakanda pose, Wakanda Forever pose. Again, in a dedication to Chadwick, the late great Chadwick Boseman. All right, glad to have this in my collection. Next up, we have the final book in the series, Batman 3 Jokers by Geoff Johns. And that's a very interesting looking cover there. Glad to have completed this series. Now I can go ahead and read it, since I have all 3 books. All right. And then we get into this beautiful cover that I actually did a video on a couple months back. And that's Fantastic Four number 25, also with a dedication to Chadwick Boseman, rest in power. And that is a beautiful, stunning cover there. I heard a lot of rave reviews about this particular issue. All right. And then the Fantastic Four again. Antithesis number 3 by Mark Waid. I don't know much about the story yet. I haven't started reading this book at this time. But always glad to have Fantastic Four stories in my collection. Next up, we get into Juggernaut, book number 2. I get a drink of water there. Juggernaut number 2. And I heard some stories about this book, and can't wait to read it. Juggernaut has not been on the scene for a while. He and the Hulk are in mortal combat there. And speaking of the Hulk, we have Maestro number 3, catching up with an old friend, Rick Jones. Okay. This is by Peter David, of course, with German Peralta, Dale Keown, and Jesus Abertov, and Jason Keith contributing to this book. Love that artwork. Very, very nice. And then we get finally a book I've been waiting on for some time now, just in time for, I guess, Halloween. Werewolf by Night number 1, which is written by Taboo, one of the former members of the Black Eyed Peas. But I've heard mixed reviews on this book, but nonetheless, I'm glad to have it in my collection and cannot wait to read it. I also have a poster on this book too that I received today. Werewolf by Night number 1. Okay, and that's it for this part of the haul. I have a lot of books, so let me put these to the side here. Get the next batch of books Let's see, starting with Strange Academy #1. Loving that cover there. And this book is on fire. This is a variant edition of Strange Academy. Yeah, that is a very nice cover. This book is on fire. Definitely very popular in the comic book community. And then we get into our Alex Ross Timeless Variants. This is actually a timeless variant of Strange Academy with Wanda the Scarlet Witch on the cover. And of course we know WandaVision will be starting pretty soon. I think a new trailer is supposed to be out between this week and next week. The Mandalorian starts Friday, and I think they're going to have a new trailer for this series. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. Anyway, it's Timeless Variant by Alex Ross. And we get another Timeless Variant from the latest edition of Spider-Woman, and that is a sharp cover there. And that's the way I like her looking in her traditional outfit. All right. Timeless edition of Spider-Woman, and I think this is issue number 6 of Spider-Woman. And then this book here, I don't know which book this is part of, but there's Cyclops on the cover there again with an Alex Ross Timeless variant. But I'm sure this is part of one of the X-Men books from X of Swords. I just don't know which one. All right. Next up, we get Shang-Chi, book number 1, just released. Or this is book number 2, I'm sorry. Almost looking like Bruce Lee there. That is a sharp cover. And by the way, filming just wrapped on this movie today. I seen it on Instagram and it was all over the news. They just finished filming this movie and they're about to go into post-production now with a summer release for Shang-Chi and the Master of the Ten, I think it's Master of the Ten Rings or something like that. I think it's supposed to be coming out in July. But that is a very nice cover there. And then after that, we get into Winter Soldier number 4. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, another Disney Plus series that's supposed to be coming out sometime in the spring, I believe, of next year, hopefully. It's been pushed back like 3 times. Shitty deal there. But hopefully it will finally come out. Then we get into Iron Man number 2 by Christopher Cantwell. And that's a very nice cover. That's also drawn by Alex Ross, I believe. This is an Alex Ross rendering. Iron Man number 2. Okay. All right, and that's the second lot of comic books done. Let's move on. And next up, we get into lot number 3. And if this video runs out, I'll continue this haul in another video. But this is X of Swords number 10 of 22 from the X-Men series, written by Jonathan Hickman, of course. Issue number 13. And then we get a one-shot X of Swords Stasis number 11 of 22. We're actually in the middle of this series, or close to the middle anyway. Yeah, this is the middle because it's 22 books. All right, so X of Swords Stasis. This is a one-shot. Very nice cover there. And then we have some of our Marvel True Believers stories, The Thing and the Black Widow, Marvel 2-in-1. Always love those throwback covers there. And Marvel True Believers, Black Widow again. Black Widow Yelena Belova, who will be featured in the Black Widow film whenever it comes out, which I believe is supposed to be in May of next year. Okay. And then we get into our independent comic books. And I've been wanting to get this book for a while. This is a book I heard about from Rockin' Robbie Billups, from Comic Book Philosophers, The Devil's Red Bride on Vault Comics. Issue number 1. I'm not sure how many books there will be of this series. That has a very nice cover. Can't wait to read this. And a book that I've been missing and talking about for some time, Red Mother, issue number 8 from Boom Studios. Beautiful cover there. I love that creepy cover. Nice creepy cover for the Halloween season, written by Jeremy Hahn, Danny Luckart, and Danny Luckart. Glad to have this because I was missing this in my series. I'll probably feature this in my weekend comic books when I'll do a comic book haul featuring creepy comic book covers. That blood red cover there with this figure standing in black, very chilling. And then one of the most popular series too on Boom Studios, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 11. Absolutely love this series. You know, not a very cool title, but a very cool book written by James Tynion IV. Glad to have this at last. And then last but not least, we have, I think this is the last book, Black Hammer from Dark Horse Comics number, I'm not sure what number this is. But yeah, it was only a buck. Black Hammer by Jeff Lemire and Dean Ormston. Again, from Dark Horse Comics. And that completes our haul. We'll go back to the first haul of books, which featured Chadwick Boseman on the Spawn cover, number 311. Alright, so I hope that you've enjoyed this haul. This is one of the longest hauls I've done in a while. A lot of books there. I hope that everyone is doing well, that you're enjoying your day, evening, morning, whatever time it is in the world for you. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, please, and help me to continue to grow. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you so very much. Peace, love, and hair grease.